Welcome to MindVault, where curiosity meets reality. Here, we dive deep into the hidden truths of the world, the unseen powers shaping our lives, and the mysteries buried within the human mind. Every video is designed to challenge what you believe, spark your curiosity, and expand the way you think. Everyone knows the Bible. It's the world's most read, most quoted, and most debated book. But what if I told you, there's a reality about the Bible that most churches never talk about? Today, we're unlocking the vault. Welcome to MindVault, where we uncover the truths hiding in plain sight. Grab your coffee, or communion juice, because this is going to be fascinating. Let's start at the beginning. The Bible didn't just fall from the sky bound in leather with gold-edged pages. It's actually a collection of ancient writings, written over roughly 1,500 years by around 40 authors, in 3 languages: Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. Now here's where things get interesting. These authors lived in different countries, cultures, and centuries, most never even meeting each other. Yet their writings somehow merged into what we now call the Bible. Sounds like a miracle of coordination, or maybe the world's oldest long-distance collaboration project, without Wi-Fi. Here's the part nobody talks about in church. The Bible we read today is actually a chosen collection from a much larger pool of ancient writings. You've probably heard of the Old and New Testaments. But did you know there were once dozens of other books, like the Book of Enoch, Gospel of Thomas, and Shepherd of Hermas, that didn't make the final cut? These texts existed, circulated, and were even respected by early Christians, until church councils in the 4th century decided which ones were inspired and which ones were, let's say, less convenient. It's like the Bible had a giant editing session, and some stories didn't survive the final draft. One of the biggest turning points came around the year 325 AD during the Council of Nicaea, called by the Roman Emperor Constantine. Now, contrary to what some conspiracy theories claim, they didn't write the Bible there, but they did help establish which teachings were considered orthodox and which were heretical. The books that aligned with accepted doctrine stayed. The rest? Gone, banned, or labeled as non-canonical. In short, the Bible was shaped not only by divine inspiration but also by human decisions, political influences, and cultural priorities. That's the part that rarely makes it into Sunday sermons. You've heard the phrase, lost in translation, right? Well, the Bible might be the original example of that. Over thousands of years, the scriptures were copied by hand, translated repeatedly, from Hebrew to Greek, Greek to Latin, Latin to English, and let's just say, sometimes the meaning didn't survive the trip. For instance, the Hebrew word nephesh, often translated as soul, actually means something closer to living being. And that famous camel through the eye of a needle line. Some historians believe it referred not to an animal, but to a narrow gate in Jerusalem called the Needle's Eye. Small changes in translation, massive differences in interpretation. So next time your pastor quotes something from the King James Bible, remember, King James himself never spoke Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic. He just commissioned the translators. Now fast forward to the present. We have over 450 English translations of the Bible. From the poetic King James Version to the simplified Good News Bible, each one interprets ancient words a little differently. The same verse can sound deeply profound in one version, and totally confusing in another. Imagine if your favorite song was translated 450 times. By the end, you might not even recognize the lyrics. Here's the deeper reality. The Bible wasn't written to be a modern history book or science manual. It was written by real people, in real times, expressing their understanding of the divine through stories, poetry, prophecy, and law. Understanding that human context doesn't make it less sacred, it actually makes it more incredible. Because somehow, despite translation errors, political edits, and lost manuscripts, the core messages of love, justice, and hope have survived for over 2,000 years. That's not just history, that's endurance. So why don't we hear all this on Sunday mornings? Well, imagine your pastor saying, "Today's sermon is brought to you by a 4th century council and a few translation inconsistencies." It doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Churches focus on faith and spiritual growth, not on manuscript archaeology. But understanding the history of the Bible doesn't threaten belief, it deepens it. Because you realize it's not just a book dropped from heaven, it's a collection that survived everything humanity threw at it. So, what's the reality of the Holy Bible that nobody talks about in church? It's that the Bible isn't just a book, it's a journey. A record of thousands of years of humans searching for meaning, morality, and connection with something beyond ourselves. Whether you believe it's divine, inspired, or historical, one thing's undeniable: it changed the world. And understanding its true story might just change how you see it forever. This has been MindVault, where curiosity meets truth. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to subscribe. We've got more mysteries of history and mind waiting for you. If you love uncovering secrets, questioning reality, and exploring the thoughts most people never dare to express, this is the place for you. Consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below about today's video.